Hi, I'm Casey Krebs. Today we are going to make a brownie. I didn't want to have any refined sugar, so we're going to be making one with natural sugars. We're using maple syrup, and this also happens to be a flourless brownie. So I'll show you the ingredients to start. So we have, here we have 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree, and you can just get that from a can. Take that out. I have, it's measured out already, 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. Okay. I have a 1/4 of a cup plus 1 tablespoon of Dutch processed cocoa powder. And I have right over here, whoops, about 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. And that is right out of the tree. Like, this isn't the fake maple syrup. This is the real maple syrup. I have a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and I made it. I don't have that at home. It's cinnamon, cloves, ginger, and the last one was nutmeg. So you can make that. You can just look up the ratio online. And then I have baking soda in here and some salt. And the salt, it's colored because there's some herbs in it. It's a vegetable salt. So I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and the baking soda I put too much in, so I'll take some of it out, but I just need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then 1 egg, so you can use a flax egg or a regular egg, and 1/4 cup of chocolate chips, which we'll put on at the end. So what we're gonna do is just pour everything in the mixer right over here and mix it all together. Pour it in a pan, which it's right over here. I'll pick that up, and I just this white is coconut oil, so I just pre-greased it with some coconut oil, and so that it doesn't stick. So we'll throw that all in the mixer, and then we will get going. So just how to get my little spatula. Okay, so what I will do is I'm gonna start by putting the pumpkin in. So we have our pumpkin going in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this off while we do that. Okay, we'll put our peanut butter in. So let's just scrape this extra pumpkin in here. Actually, my dogs really like pumpkin too. I put that in their food sometimes, so I think they'll like if I drop some of each into a bowl for them. Okay. Put this aside. 1 teaspoon of the baking powder and 1/2 the teaspoon of the salt out. Pour that in. We have, I made a little bit extra of the egg, so I'm just gonna do about 1/2 of it. And then we have our cocoa powders going in. We got our maple syrup going in. And what else we got left here? We have our pumpkin pie spice mix going in. All right, so now I will put this back on. Lower it down, and we're just going to mix it until it's combined. So we'll lock that up, put it on low, let it do its thing. It's gonna be delicious. I hope. I'm just doing a small batch because I just want to make sure it's good before I commit to a large batch of all this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to scrape down the sides and mix the rest by hand. And then you just want to kind of scrape down as much as you can. We don't want to waste all this ooey gooey goodness. Okay, that's good. Good enough for now. And then you want to just scrape down the sides because it doesn't always get so combined. So the cocoa powder kind of puffed up a bit. There's some stuff at the bottom here. So we'll just take a second. It smells good. It smells very peanutty, so if you don't have peanut butter, use almond butter. You can use seed butter. Basically, you just want that consistency there. We'll bring our pre-greased pan over. Let's move him here so you can see the pan. How's that? There we go. And we will fill up the pan. Okay. Now, normally I would triple this recipe, but I'm just playing around with it right now, so I want to make sure I love it. Okay, so we'll just smooth that out. And then what we'll do is we'll sprinkle some chocolatey chips on top. So just kind of like this. All right, and then I will put them in the oven. We're gonna bake this for 350 degrees for about 10-15 minutes, and then see how it's doing. So what you do is you want to have, you want it to set. So yeah, about 10-15 minutes, probably about 15 minutes, and I'll come back and let you know the exact amount of time because each oven's a little bit different. If you're doing the full recipe, which is 3 times as much as everything, then you want to bake it for 25 minutes. And when I come back, I'll take a photo and let you know what it looks like once it's done. All right? So see you. Well, I won't see you again, but we'll see the pan again. All right? Thanks so much. Take care.